What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we are playing Hexia. This is a castle builder on Steam. At the moment it is in super early access stage, so if you guys want to check this game out, a link will be in the description below. I think right now it's a $5 game. Depending on the features they implement, it might come to a little bit more. See what this game has to offer. Welcome to the world of Hexia. Your goal is to expand the territory and have at least 100 pieces of territory in your kingdom. The terrain are created using hexins, which are the main resources of the game. You can build certain improvements on some tiles using population. This will allow you to get hexins even faster. Be careful not to consume the entire population. Reaching 0 will be game over. If you go negative with the hexins, you will lose 10 population each day until you return positive. We remind you that the game is in full alpha version and many dynamics will be refined patch after patch, such as victory and defeat. Thank you for playing. Okay, so it seems like hexins are going to be like the main primary focus that we need to work on. We got explore tiles up here, population, and the hexins. What is up here? Every 10 tiles explored will unlock an upgrade slot. Use them to change the fate of the kingdom. Okay, cool. What is this? Event diary. We haven't done anything yet. So it looks like you can choose to expand whichever way you want. So I guess let's start up here. Flatland, 3 hexins per day. It's not very much. I guess we don't actually have to build anything as long as you have the land tile, it automatically works. So after we click on an area, we're able to build any direction we want. I guess let's build a little bit out here too to make the kingdom look a little fuller. A whole lot of flat land. While hunting inside the castle's private reserves, you were riding on your trusty steed, bow in hand and arrow knocked, when suddenly you noticed something moving inside the dense bushes. It was an albino longhorn. It is said that meeting one during a hunting trip is a positive sign. I mean, if it's a positive sign, I'm going to let it live. After an intense moment in which you and the majestic animal look at each other in the eyes, the beast snaps and leads away inside the reserves. Returning to the castle, you learn that a servant was able to give birth to her first child. It was a fragile woman, in a worrying condition, but now she is perfectly healthy, holding her son. Surely this is a clear sign of the blessing that the finding the albino longhorn has left to your kingdom, at least for now. Sweet! So it looks like we made the right choice that way. Ooh, the expansion cost is starting to go up a little bit. Do we want to fill out around here? I think so, just to make it look a little bit more full. 10 hexins lost. Oh, that's because we expanded that way. Okay, I'm with you. So let's go in full speed ahead. I assume we just have to keep expanding, but we're going to have to figure out a way to sort of manage how people come in versus the hexins. So I assume at first we're not able to do any like big explorations or anything yet. Seems like the kind of game where those kind of events are going to pop up. So we're going to try to build like a square-ish style building. I think that'll be the coolest look. A small group of travelers have arrived in your kingdom, making a leap through a natural rift. Fortunately, the court geomancers immediately realized what happened, and now these people await the kingdom's decision regarding their fate in the kingdom. You could choose to make them stay, putting them to work immediately, thus integrating them with our population, or we can convince them to give us some of their possessions as payment to open the rift and allow them to travel to the next kingdom. I mean, I don't think food is a resource in this game yet, so might as well bring them in the kingdom. I don't see any negative impacts of more people in this game. New arms are ready to work and welcome. Give them permission to stay in your kingdom and to become full-fledged citizens over time. Sweet. It looks like it didn't cost any hexins to invite them in. So let's go ahead and expand out this way. Ooh, mountain. Looks like a mountain actually generates a lot more than everything else. So the mountains do 30, forests do 10, and the flatland does 3. Let's go in full speed ahead. I wonder if there's going to be more mountainy regions around here, or if that's just a special tile. Looks like the expansion cost is now going to be 30. I believe it said 10 tiles have to be made in order for it to expand this way. Ooh, what is this? Tile upgrade. What? Is that just something free to do? We just do. Oh, cost 25 population. I'm with you. So we can upgrade the tiles, or we can choose to expand out. So we definitely want to upgrade like the mountains and stuff like that. You can see down here there's a little blue bar to show that it's upgraded. Looks like you only get one upgrade, so we're going to... Ooh, keep it like that for now. The support beam inside one of the structures seemed to have broken under the weight and where it created a collapse and killed 2 workers. It shouldn't have happened. Perhaps a design flaw? This is why the news has reached your ears. You can either ignore it or step in and invest some resources to repair the damage faster. 260? Oh my god, we're actually generating quite a bit of hexins. I wonder how much stuff's going to cost. I guess we'll take action? 200 hexins, oh my god. These are not usually the problems that the king should take on, but in the case, it is best to intervene to fix the damaged structure as quickly as possible. You send your court engineer followed by a handful of laborers to carry out repairs in a short time. Everything is clean, fixed, and the structure is back in operation without further problems. I hope that was the right decision, but I mean, that was a very expensive thing we did. Do we have enough? Oh, we actually can expand. So let's... Ooh, another mountain. Sweet. So I think mountains are going to be the main ones we upgrade. Yeah, we got plenty of people. So mountains get the most resources. So obviously these guys are going to be like our main primary focus. Flatlands are kind of nice. I mean, they don't seem to really help that much compared to mountains. Returning to the rooms after a hard day in command in the kingdom, you close the door behind you and let yourself be enveloped by the darkness in the bedroom. Or you can go into the room in search of a candle of light. You hear a slight rustle coming from not far away. Someone is in the room with you. Before fear can take over, the candle next to the bed lights up and the dim orange light illuminates the fur-cloaked stiletto of a witch. This one smiles at you from within the darkness with bright, mischievous eyes and holds what looks like a yellowish apple in her hand. Don't worry, sire. I'm not here to do anything wrong. I just want to offer you a deal. I mean, I guess letting her speak is free? We at the Coven are noticing your actions, sire. You're rebuilding what was once devastated, destroyed, and fragmented. You are trying to gain power through the earth itself. The witch extends the apple towards you as if it was the offer. I can help you with this. I can give you what it needs. In return, I only ask for one thing. I need you to promise me that you will give me what I ask, and whatever the request will be. Or you can inquire for details. Before you can inquire for details or add anything else, the witch smiles and shakes her head. No questions. Take it or leave it. Sure, whatever. 200 hexins. I like her. She is awesome. The witch's smile becomes even wider, while with slow and silent steps she approaches you. She takes your hand and places the apple on your open palm. The deal is done. You have just time to put your gaze down on the apple you are holding in your hand. When you lift your eyes up again, the witch has already vanished without leaving any trace. 181 hexins. That was a really good deal. Hopefully that doesn't come to bite us in the butt. I assume we're fine. Ooh, another mountain. We are going to upgrade that tile immediately. So that should help us build a lot better. What about over here? Forest. I don't know if we should focus on upgrading the forest tiles or not. It seems like the mountains are going to be like the main general resource that we need. We're at 7 tiles, so let's just build out this way. Another mountain, sweet. Mountains are definitely like the main head honcho of this game. So we're just going to keep upgrading all this stuff. Maybe we should slow down on upgrading actually, because we are running a little low on population. We should have enough to expand one more time though. So let's come over this way. Forest. Alright, so now that we have 10 explored tiles, we have the kingdom upgrades. Every 10 tiles explored will unlock an upgrade slot. Use them to change the fate of the kingdom, okay? It looks like everything is already applied. Oh, no, we can activate it. Sweet. So it adds 5 population per day. Reduces tile upgrades by 20%. Show the consequences of your choices in the event. Ooh, that would be really good. What do you guys think? People or consequences? I feel like the consequences are probably going to be a little bit better. Yeah, we'll go with that. Next one we're definitely going to do the village one though. So hopefully now we can actually see the different choices and what they're going to cause. 500 hexins lost. What? No. What? Why did we lose 500 hexins? What? Was that... Oh, was it the witch deal? I don't know. That was a lot more than I was expecting though. So let's come over this way. We got another forest. I don't think the forests are actually going to be worth it to upgrade. I don't know. We're starting to get quite a bit of forest, though. We got plenty of population at the moment. Why are we losing so much hexins? Oh my god. Everything's upgraded, right? Let's slow down a minute. I don't think we're going to expand anything for a little bit. Let's just continue full speed ahead and see what happens. Should we upgrade the forest, though, is what I'm wondering. So, ooh, we are generating a ton of money up here, by the way. Another day in your kingdom has ended, and you have spent most of the time with a worried frown painted on your face. You don't know what exactly is that troubles you, but it is as if a strange presentiment hovered in the air. When you arrive at your quarters and open the door, your heart stops in the chest for a couple beats, frozen. The witch who offered you an apple is the exact same spot in the room it first appeared in, staring at you with a satisfied grin on her lips. For a long moment, the figure of the woman covered with fur remains completely motionless, silent, so much that you make it seem almost like a trick of your imagination. Then, without losing the sneer, she speaks to you. This time has come to give the coven what it needs, my sire. Hexins lost 1,000. No. Her and the whole coven, you will not lower your head, and you will not give anything to anyone. When you tell her to leave, the more the gall guards, you notice how the witch's face darkens, almost sinking into the shadows. Without ceasing to show a sharp, joyless smile, the witch whispers words, for which some reason come clearly audible in your ear. You made a big mistake. You will pay dearly. And after blinking an eye, the witch vanishes into the air, leaving you alone with the noise of the guards coming into the corridor. Hopefully we didn't mess that up. I mean, I really like the option that we have choices now. So, okay, so we have to expand 10 more tiles out. We need to keep looking for like another mountain to generate resources. Hopefully that was the reason why our hexins kept going down so much and was fixed now. I don't know, because I mean, wasn't like clicking one at a time unless maybe the upgrade cost was just slowly coming into play. That might have been what it was. Alright, so let's... a whole bunch of forest in these areas. Let's try behind this mountain. There we go. And upgrade that tile set. Sweet. 25 population. We got plenty of population. Plenty of hexins at the moment. Let's go ahead and move this to full speed ahead. That'll all be built. Sweet. 130 population, 600 hexins. So we do have everything done. And we should be able to start expanding our kingdom a little bit more. So let's expand out this way. Why? What? Challenge. Many of our citizens are established supporters of the Savast faith. It is a religious movement born long ago after the catastrophe in which the faithful believe that Savaste is the only true goddess. They often refer to her as she who forms everything. Those who believe in the religion are convinced that it is thanks to the concessions of the goddess that we can form and hold together the territory of the kingdom. This applies to both ours and to any other kingdom in the world. Obviously, the geomancers do not look for more favorably on the religious philosophy, since it is always they who strive to create new grounds and agglomerate it to territory of the kingdom. With these benefits, they feel robbed of the knowledge and skills which the people pay a tribute not to years and generations of natural observation, study, and practices, but to be an invisible entity that knows everything and does everything. Where the wrong other reasons lie is not much so. To the point of the matter, though, a large part of the population already adheres to the cult. We only have to decide whether to make the religious official in the kingdom already, or leave it as a personal and unrecognized practice. Both choices will lead to an immediate effect, but will certainly have future consequences. Ooh, so that's saying they won't tell us what happens. If we officially recognize it, we can always change it later, I assume? So, I mean, obviously in today's world there's several different official religions, so sure, why not? Although the most stubborn wizards continue to mumble, it is impossible to deny the fact that this cult has spread widely among the majority of the population. Even as many nobles adhere to the beliefs, although not declaring it openly, making the cult official centralized will allow you to create a stronger sense of community and aggregate between your citizens and the kingdom itself. A sense of unity and strength that can be established more easily through the shared. There will always be detractors, especially among the ranks of wizards, but in the end the benefit that outweigh the negative, or at least that's what we hope. Only time will tell if this was the best choice or not. Okay, so what is this challenge tile? Resolve challenge? The elements have gone mad. Earthquakes make the tremble strongly and seem sweeping everything away. Geomancers still don't know what's going on, but part of your territory seems to be stormed by the elements themselves. We must intervene and quickly before the anomaly sweeps away everything we have built over time. We don't have enough, so, oops. It looks like we can resolve that whenever we want, so we're just going to have to keep on expanding and hopefully we can generate 3,000 hexins. Or we can find an island that does nothing at all. So it seems like if you hit water, that is extremely bad in this game. I mean, we could choose to upgrade all of our forest tiles. Let's do that real quick. Let's see how much that costs. That's just going to cost people, right? Let's go full speed ahead, see what happens. So that should be done. Yeah, I don't see any hexins going away, so I wonder why it was going away earlier. We need to be careful doing that though, because we don't want to lower our population too much, but some of those huts should really help in the long run. Another mountain, sweet. And mountains are definitely worth an upgrade. Alrighty. So that should generate plenty of stuff, and we should be able to finish this challenge here in a second. We want to get a little bit over though. So let's go to like 30. There we go. During this harvest period, the farmers have obtained a truly abundant harvest. The kingdom is blessed with fertility. We can keep these tiles collected and fill the pantries of the castle or give them back as part to the people, and make the commons truly happy with such magnificent and merciful ruler as yourself. Keep your dice, gain 200, distribute the harvest to people, gain 150. We can distribute it. It'll make more people come, and that'll probably be better for us. If you are entitled to the thesis, it is right to repay people who work so hard on Earth. The food will be distributed immediately in the center square. And now we can actually do this challenge. Intervene. It seems that several days of intense research, the Guild of Geomancers has managed to discover the cause of these incest bad weather. The Earth's energy flow has lost balance, and this causes the elements to boil and stir. To put things back in their proper order requires a ritual which can be very expensive in terms of wizards and resources. Do not waste any more time in commissions, that everything is done as soon as possible. So despite the initial difficulties due to a group of expert geomancers succeeding in celebrating this rite, and calm returns to your kingdom once again. Sweet! Obviously that was a very expensive tile, but I assume if we didn't do that, that we would wipe out eventually. It didn't say how many days it would take, so maybe we would have been good for a while, who knows. Let's build up a couple more hexins, and we're going to keep looking for these mountains. I guess we could upgrade all of the forest tiles, but I don't think these flatlands are worth it at all. So let's go this way. An island. Fantastic. You would think an island would attract more people to come to your kingdom, but it doesn't look like it's actually doing that much to help us. Alright, so let's expand out this way. Sweet, another mountain. That'll come in handy. And what about over here? Do we have... Yeah, we got plenty of resources. Sweet. An outbreak of crystallization fever has broken out one of the villages outside the castle walls. People are already pointing finger at the evil eye of the coven. You can send soldiers to quarantine and healers, but this will cost quite a bit to the kingdom coffers. If you decide to ignore it, it could also resolve itself, but there's a risk that it spread further. I mean, 400 hexins? Yeah, we'll lose those. Crystallizing fever is highly infectious. You cannot leave the outbreak unchecked. Immediately sending a deployment of militiamen to create a quarantine and a couple of the best court healers to see if the damage is contained and the situation fixed. We're looking out pretty good so far. Another island? Are you serious? find it hilarious that this game is like the only game in the world where if you get water, that's horrible. Alright, so let's go one more tile this way. Oh man. What is this challenge? The court geomancers have discovered a... Okay, 300? That's it? The court geomancers have discovered a various dangerous rift located within our territory. It is an anomalous opening which sucks up everything in its immediate vicinity. The pull of the rift becomes greater and greater as the wound in Earth grows wider. We must act quickly or risk the damage to our realm can be considerable. 300 hexins? Sure. You send one of your geomancers accompanied by a small group of soldiers to escort him. Getting close to the rift, just enough to be able to perform the closing rites, is a very difficult and risky undertaking. Fortunately, your geomancers know what he's doing. Although the efforts put into is not significant, he manages to heal the wound in the earth and restore tranquility to the surroundings. So it seems like we are in a very steady state. Like, we're not having any issues at the moment, especially with the hexins and population. We definitely did the right call this time around. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for today on Hexia. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.